Folks, be sure to come out to the game for our water bottle giveaway. All fans attending will receive a Sweet Logo water bottle.
Just a reminder, folks, make certain to be here for a figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and infinite free. If you have an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word 76 along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Don't miss any...
Coming right up, the 76ers taking on the Bulls. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they've lost 5 out of the last 6 games, hoping to get back on track with a victory. Bulls, Sixers, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
You take a look at Maxey. He's certainly earned a lot of votes, just not enough to start in the East.
And even if the fans don't vote him in as a starter, you figure he's going to be a reserve on the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results. And the starting group for Chicago. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. MP is out there with Zach Edey, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Edwards, and it's De Silva in at the 3. And midway through the season, is this the point in the schedule where players start to feel some fatigue set in?
Oh, yeah. The adrenaline of the beginning of the year has worn off at this point. Everybody is feeling it. This is when you're counting on that preseason conditioning to get you through the rigors of a very long season.
Rest and recovery, most important thing this time of year.
No substitutes for those.
Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Over Giddey. Chicago grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Maxey. He's coming off a 25-point game against Indiana. Off target with the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Edwards against Jackson. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
Edey's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, Legs.
Yeah, BA, particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Down low. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assist from
Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Giddey against Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Launches a 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
No, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Jackson. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Edey, that's good.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He finished with 47 points, and they were not ready for him to block shots left and right. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Bulls leading by 7. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Screen by Edey. To the paint. Uses the glass on the layup. Edey's got 14 points for the game.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that. You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Edey with a screen on Edwards. To the inside. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Jackson. 16 points for him.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Here's Edgecombe. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. That one goes in.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. There's 37 seconds left in the first. Edwards a screen on White. Here's Edgecombe. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hunter, a screen on Edwards. To the middle. Hunter, good.
DeAndre Hunter.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Outside Maxey, and here's Edwards outside, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Substitution on the court.
Up in time. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Bulls out in front. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Chris Dunn, Jackson out there with Isaac Okoro. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. Lets it fly. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. You take a look at the Pistons. They've risen to 3rd in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Clock at 6. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Bulls. Here's MP. MP, the flush.
Assisted.
And the defense is
Mitchell.
going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
76ers trail by 13. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Hey fans, bring your attention to center court for your Sixers ENT. Make noise, everybody.
Here for the 76ers. De Silva's checked in for Fontecchio. Edwards comes in for Williams. And it's Maxey in for Sexton. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Pass to De Silva. McCain, a screen on Vucevic. Lets it go from deep. De Silva, no good. Bulls leading by 15. Mitchell, the pass to Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. All right, let's have a look and see who is leading the league in field goal percentages. MP, number 1.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Okoro. Pass to Grimes. The 3. Chicago with a rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tim, we've seen the offensive game of Quentin Grimes go through the roof.
Yeah, B.A., he is playing with major confidence right now. In high school and college, he was a lead guard, and that comfortability with the ball is evident.
Maxey with it. Dunn in his pocket. Maxey passes to Edwards. Takes the 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
1:57 left in the second quarter. Covered by Vucevic. Here's Grimes. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Dunn with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Giddey. Finished off the break. And the Bulls lead by 16.
And he got a good jump on the break, and Giddey finished it off nicely. That should juice him up.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. He's checked in for Grimes. Then for Chicago, Edey's checked in for Vucevic. Hunter comes in for Dunn. And it's Kobe White in for Mitchell. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Maxey. Pass to Edwards. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by White. Outside Maxey. From behind the arc. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Well, that's beautiful right there by Maxey. You can play him off the ball or on the ball. Tyrese will find a way to beat you.
Oh, MP with the slam.
What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Chicago grabs the miss. Edey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Jackson. Pass to Edey. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Edwards can't hit. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. MP, the pass to White. Jackson for 3. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Here's Maxey. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Chicago ahead, leading by 17. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half court.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
As the reigning three-point expert here on the Set Ernie, I can officially verify any of those guys could win it. Deep.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Bulls.
Everything they touch on the...
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Zach Edey displaying his skills today.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Edwards, and it's De Silva in at the three. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by White. Pass to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Edgecombe, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hunter on the wing. To the paint. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Hunter. And 12 points for MP.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch. That's 3 straight misses to start the second half, not what they wanted.
And stolen by Edwards.
Oh, shit.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half.
And that miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
Down low. Here's Hunter. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
There's a screen. Pass to Edgecombe, looking to win the run. Philadelphia with another miss. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Now Edey. MP is doubled. Back to Giddey. Here's Hunter. There's the three. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And during this last month of action, here is a list of the players who have shot the ball most efficiently so far from deep. MP, number 1.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now, and a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
And MP throws it down.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Pass to Edgecombe. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. That one drops for him. Edwards has got 5 points.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
That one is off. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Following this game, they hit the road and challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. De Silva, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
White, the pass to Hunter. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Hunter's got 7 points here in the quarter. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Back to Maxey. Looking to get back on track. And the layup is good. Maxey's got his second basket.
Well, that is some impressive body control right there on display by Maxey.
And Chicago going with a whole new group out there.
ENT, everybody. Get loud for that.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting a low 26% from the field. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Isaac Okoro. Chris Dunn is out there with Mitchell. Then it's MP, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Pass to McCain. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-backs legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Maxey passes to Fontecchio. Outside Grimes. Off the mark there with a 3. Grimes has gone just 1 of 6 shooting so far. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Outside McCain. Grimes, the pass to Fontecchio. Back to Grimes. Pass to Fontecchio. 4 on the clock. He drops it from range.
Yeah, defensively, you just have to be better than that. You know he's a very good three-point shooter.
Jackson, that one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And here's Grimes. From outside, off the mark. MP, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Jackson. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And I know younger players like MP don't often take mid-range jumpers, but still, it can be a useful weapon.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. McCain with it. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on MP.
Well, look, you can't overstate what having an upbeat personality does for a team. It's infectious. Jared McCain is hungry to make an impact for this team, and he rarely gets discouraged. I love that.
So both teams changing it up here. And Legs, you look at Jared McCain, an NBA frame, and a sharpshooter.
And floor spacing is so important in this league right now. So if you can knock down shots and just hold your own in other areas, a coaching staff is going to find time for you.
Burst onto the scene. Now he's a household name.
Absolutely.
Back to McCain. Here's the 3. The Sixers with another miss. The Bulls have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Outside Mitchell. Back to MP. Puts up a 3. De Silva with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. Edgecombe, he's checked in for the Sixers.
Substitution on the court.
Maxey on the wing. The 3. Drops in the 3.
Yeah, it's big for Tyrese Maxey's confidence when he's connecting from that deep because he is a volume shooter from the three-point line.
A nice shot by MP.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Edwards against MP. And here's Edwards. 5 on the clock. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Dunn, he's checked in for Chicago.
Number 5, Chris Dunn.
Minute 32 left in the fourth. 3 on the clock. Here's Maxey. Second chance shot. And he lays it in.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, when you notch a triple-double, you affect the game in every way. Just a great game for him tonight.
And here's Maxey outside. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to De Silva. Covered by Vucevic. The 3 from Edgecombe. Chicago with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
That one falls. 34 points for MP.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Edwards can't hit.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he plays with incredible determination. Want to is a skill, and he has it.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.